Hello and welcome to Channel Sport this morning. Glad you could join us again. I'm Taya Salam.
And I'm Cecilia Amogbe. And the right way to start is talking about the Super Eagles FIFA ranking. They dropped again, expectedly, after losing that 3 points.
Expectedly?
Negligence, yes.
Interesting, because some people out there still don't get it. But fair enough, when you lose 3 goals and 3 points, even though it wasn't on the pitch, it still counts for something to FIFA when they're doing their rankings. Also on the show, let's quickly go to England. There's a massive game in the Premier League tonight between Arsenal and Liverpool, and the Gunners are gunning for revenge. First leg, what was the scoreline again? Remind me, Cecilia. 4-0. So Arsenal will try to avenge that embarrassing loss to Liverpool at Anfield earlier this season.
And also on the program, the El Clasico weekend on Saturday, Gareth Bale will just be the man on focus because everyone wants him to spring some surprises for his career, for him to remain at Real Madrid. I think my eyes will definitely be on Gareth Bale, not Cristiano Ronaldo. And for the first time, the El Clasico is going to be midday right here in Nigeria. I think they're trying to attract the Asian markets.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a big game. Big game because Real Madrid are condemned to winning this one. We'll talk a lot more about the El Clasico later on the show. Let's come back and start with the National Basketball Association. Cecilia, 5 games that went down early this morning, and some very interesting
yes.
results.
Boston Celtics is the one that shocked me because,
that's the one.
I mean, for the second time,
yeah.
I mean, losing 2 games back to back, they haven't done that this season.
Interesting.
So I think that's a shocker.
That's
for
the
me.
shocker.
That's a shocker.
Obviously,
for me,
we'll talk more about that later on.
So
but let's start with the matchup between the Raptors and the 76ers. That was a very interesting game as well. The Raptors are doing just enough to win that game, 114 to 106. DeMar DeRozan, Cecilia, we talked about DeMar DeRozan yesterday.
Career 45.
Well, what a player.
Points.
45 points for DeMar DeRozan. He's on fire at the moment, and he's leading that side like he's done for the past few years. He seems to have found a home in Toronto, and it doesn't look like he's going to leave anytime soon. So the Raptors won that one, 114, 106. We also saw action between the Spurs and the Jazz. Cecilia, Spurs and the Jazz. The Spurs are not doing too well this season, and not everyone is talking about them. I don't want to go as far as saying that the Spurs, they've not been the same since Tim Duncan retired.
Yeah.
I don't want to go as far as saying that because they still have the great coach, Greg Popovich. They have Kawhi Leonard, who is an all-star, who has everything it takes to become a superstar, injury permitting. The Spurs lost against the Jazz 189. That's a very bad loss, Cecilia. If you ask me, Rodney Hood scoring 29 points for Utah in that victory.
Yeah, definitely, and he had to make some critical fourth-quarter basket. That was the way it was to save the Utah Jazz. I think you talked about San Antonio Spurs and the fact that sometimes you just expect some of these big players to come up and play ball. Brian Forbes was the one who led them with 12 points. For other players, each scoring 11 points. I mean, you have
12 points.
a 3-game winning streak that they just started coming to an end. So it's not too good for San Antonio Spurs.
Not too good for them. Not too good. Let's quickly move over to the one between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Suns. That was a very exciting game as well.
Close.
2 points victory for the Suns.
The Suns,
yeah, for the Suns. They're too hot for Grizzlies on the day. Former Memphis guard Troy Daniels are scoring 3 points with 17 seconds left. Yeah. And that's how they were able to get that win. And sweet victory. When you win that kind of game, it's very sweet. When you lose it, bitter taste in the mouth.
Very bad.
Bitter taste in the mouth.
Okay, how did it happen?
Exactly.
Just hold on and just, make use of that final seconds and just get a victory out of that. Yeah, another game of the night we're going to talk about. The Cavs and the Bulls. Yeah, the Cavs and the Bulls.
The Cavs won that game. LeBron James was on fire as well too. The Cavs, for me this season, they're doing what is expected of them. A lot of people will judge them when the playoffs come around the corner and when they take on the Golden State Warriors in the final.
On Christmas Day. No. Okay, yeah, in the final. Well, I'm just looking at their next game.
Regular season, no one is judging the Cavs in the regular season.
They've been on the straight winner, but like how many in a row? I'm trying to count now, like close to how many games they've won in a row now, and the fact that for almost the 26th time this season, they're having as much as 100 points by that victory. So we're looking at Christmas Day, where they'll be facing the Warriors. I'm like, okay, that's
so you penciled that down already. Yeah, I mean, Christmas Day, I mean, it depends on who is available for the Warriors. Right now, a lot of players injured. Steph Curry, Zaza Pachulia, and the likes said they're out. So if they don't feature in that game, you can't really read much meaning into it. But for the Cavs against the Bulls,
you're still playing against them.
Fair point. The Cavs against the Bulls was a very close one. 115, 112. That's how that one ended. And LeBron James scoring 34 points in the victory. 12 games in a row they've won at home now. So it tells you that place is fast becoming a fortress. And to the one you're very eager champion at the beats to talk about, the Knicks and the Celtics. The Celtics lost the game 103. 102-93. Yeah, that's how that one ended. And it was a very interesting game. Kyrie Irving did his best to try and get the win. But the Knicks had a surprise weapon from the bench. Michael Beasley. What a player.
32 points.
He was on fire.
12 rebounds.
I mean,
how did it happen?
Yeah, I mean, Michael Beasley's been around for a while. He's been around the block. I remember when he used to play when he was in his prime. I think that was in Miami a few years ago. So to still see him playing top echelon basketball in 2017 is very impressive. And those are his numbers from the game against the Celtics. He came off the bench, Cecilia. That makes it even more remarkable.
About it.
Yeah, 25 minutes he played.
And see the points,
32 points. Field goals, 13 of 20. That's that's more than 50%, obviously. That's very impressive. And rebounds, 12 as well, too. So Michael Beasley was in beast mode and was able to lead the New York Knicks to a very sweet victory over the Boston Celtics. So that's it for the National Basketball Association. Let's quickly move on. We're still in the USA, but this time we're talking about the Major League Soccer. And big news are coming from the Major League Soccer. Cecilia.
Expansion.
Right.
I mean, a league that started when 1996, with how many teams? I mean, right now you're looking at 20, right? 24.
I mean,
I'm like,
that's growth. That's
just 10 clubs in 1996, and right there you're looking at a particular country called the Music City, Nashville. They will definitely finally have their own club. You know, they're going to be the 24th franchise team in the MLS, and I think for the people in that particular city, you know, being fans of football very well, because if you check the crowd that they had at the CONCACAF Gold Cup match between US and Panama, I mean, they had about 47,000 fans coming to watch. So obviously they deserve to really, you know, have a football club. And of course, from 2018, you're going to be having as the 24th franchise teams in the MLS. Let's just see how it all went down and how it was actually handed over to the city.
Here today to announce that Nashville will be Major League Soccer's 24th team, and I want to invite John.
Thank you. And thank you, Commissioner. It's really an honor to be standing here, and on behalf of all the people that you see here and so many more that are around, damn right I accept this, by the way.